Namaskaram everyone. Today we will discuss a quote from Master Mark Twain on a very day-to-day topic, that is anger. So Master said, anger is an acid. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel, means to the body in which it is stored, than to anything on which it is poured. So first we'll look a very generic cause of how the anger is produced. So we all know that everyone are having desires. If somebody crosses our desires, if somebody crisscrosses our desires or put any obstacle in front of our desire, then the same energy which was going to be fulfilled through the desires will be obstructed by whether a person or anything. So anger is not only associated with the people. Any obstacle in your desire fulfillment will lead to anger, and we all know that anger is an emotion. So um, uh, there are so many people and so many situations in our life. um, any of the desire, any desire can be actually met with obstacle. You have no control over the obstacles. Any life situation can change your, can obstruct your desires or the path which you want to travel. So the easiest way, uh, people would suggest that you stop expecting things, but that is also not possible. You can very well understand the desires, their source, how they are produced, where they are produced, and then you can of course consciously choose your desires, and then you can act, but still the obstacles may come. So what should what should we do regarding the anger? So if you are on that level of life where you can understand the desires, then of course this chapter may not be very useful for you, because you are already on the very near to the very depth of your being. So whatever your desires, if you can understand that level, up to that level of life, if you are that conscious that you can perceive or see the desires sprouting from your inside, and if you have the proportional attention and awareness to see them and to choose whether to act on those desires or not, then this anger management is just a child, will be a child play for you. This question will not even arise in your life. But let's say, suppose if you are angry on the surface and now you want to uh, choose some action. So first we'll look at the statement of the master, which is saying it can do more harm to the body. Why? See, to observe anything you need two things. One is you should pay attention to it, and second would be awareness. The definite attention, you will all know it. Whenever wherever your attention is, thereby your awareness will go. And what is the definition of awareness? Awareness is the state. Awareness is the state where you know that you are the experiencer, you are the knower, and you are not the experience that is happening. So in short words, awareness would be that you know your being, you know the center of your life, you know the substrate of your life. So to study any given phenomena of life, you just need two things: attention and awareness. So let's say the anger has sprouted, or anger has come into being. Then your attention with your attention with your attention you can notice its movements, and with your awareness you will be observing the attention from a distance, like you are not participating in the phenomena which you are observing. So the combination of attention and awareness will, you can study the anger, the process of anger, how it has come into being. So if your attention capability is very intense, and you have very high capacity in paying attention to anything, then of course you will come to know the above process, wherein desires obstructed will lead to anger. But if you pay attention that after, so even if you want to divide, then you can easily divide into three things. First case scenario, before before anger. Second, during anger. And third case will be after anger. So the level will decide what action or what choices do we have. So if your attention and awareness is very high at the peak, then you will of course notice that before you are angry you will be in awareness. So what will happen? Y- once one- once you notice that this desire is not going to be fulfilled, and this may lead to anger, then suddenly you can transform your desiring process itself. You can choose not to act. So uh, this suggestion I need not even give because those people won't require such suggestions. Then second would be during anger. If you are in the middle of your capacity to attend anything in awareness, then what you will do, you will observe the movement. That what anger, you can observe many things. Let's say you can observe in the body that the master is saying it can do more harm. So I'll tell you from my own experience that if you are angry, then from the navel side, if you pay attention to your navel or around the navel region, you will definitely feel the pain happening there, and small convulsions and small movements in the belly. And if you will pay attention that while you are being angry, you can feel the intense pain. But why you do not feel? Because whenever you are angry, your attention shifts in a different direction than your complete being. So if you are in awareness, if you are not in awareness, then if you try to pay attention to the anger, it can take away your attention, and you cannot then attend the body or the mind in which the anger is happening. But if you are rooted in the awareness, then what will happen? You can notice the complete being which is under the impression of anger. So during anger you can definitely see that your body is paining, and how the emotions are pushing you into some compulsive actions, and the loss of the intellect. You can actually see yourself becoming mad even. And if you will, if you can really face yourself while you are being in anger, then you will find that you have turned into a ugly human being, like an animal, because the emotions like anger have such a driving force that they can do any action, any compulsive action. And But if you can become aware in the anger during the anger, then at least you can minimize the bad expressions that can arise compulsively in from the anger. So this you can study on yourself, that but you need why what the important point of this discussion is, you need attention and awareness to study this anger. So attention, you will know you can attend anything where whatever you want, and awareness that you are rooted into your being. Without awareness you will not find such observations. Actually, you can only find when someone else is angry and then you are paying the attention. But if you want to pay the attention to your own life, then the awareness will be very much required. Then once anger has happened and these expressions are in full force, and then if you become angry, then you will only, unfortunately you will only learn a lesson that uh, because the action has already been taken place, the compulsive action, like you slapped someone, you are shouting at someone, you are doing miserable things, then you can see yourself in those actions. And once the anger has subsided, then you can feel that you are at the peak of something, that someone, some unknown force was acting through you, but actually it was you only. So these are very brief stages of the anger. Then master is saying that it is doing more harm definitely if you will look at the body, the pain, the type of poison that will be released into your body. Your muscles will become stiff, and you can if you are doing any form of flexible exercises, then you will definitely see that the flexibility of the body has reduced. And then it is a master is saying, in which it is stored, then to anything on which it is poured. Of course, wherever you are pouring, first you have to accumulate it within. And it is once you pay attention to your body, and once you see that this anger is actually, me saying it to you is of not much consequence. You have to see yourself while you are angry, and then once you will observe the complete complete impact on the body, mind, then you will hardly find a reason to be angry, because you will understand that you are only destroying yourself in the anger, and nothing else is happening. Of course, sometimes the outside action may require some drama like this, but if you are in awareness, then you can choose to be angry from the outside and calm within. But that is very and the this discussion is not relevant to for such persons. But yes, of course, you can do that with attention and awareness. The combination is actually very very ultimate. You can literally do anything, you can study anything, you can have control over anything, of any element of your life you can have control over. So these were some hints for understanding the anger. And all the external helps, and like breathing exercises, um, counting, calming down, shifting your attention, doing some other work while you are angry. These are just whitewash methods. Actually, they do not go deep into the problem of anger. So even if you have some shortcut methods to tackle the anger, then it won't work long. Of course, it will help you reduce the expressions, the compulsive expressions of the anger. But in longer run, you should get back to the fundamentals, that from what is the cause of anger, how it makes you move, how it makes you acts to do something which you do not want to do. And once you have done, then you will also feel the regret that what you have done. So all the while it was the same person who has started, who was during the anger, and when the anger has subsided, the regret, the feeling of regret takes place. So all the while the person is same, and those who choose not to look at this this emotion, then they will of course will be used by their body mind, and which will be just a reaction. So anybody from the outside can trigger such people according to their wants. But if you keep on continuously uh, attend to this anger, this emotion, then this very energy consciously, if you will look at it, it can also be turned into compassion. So the energy behind the emotions is same. You just have to see them consciously. And because this question to handle the anger will only come if you do not have control over your emotions. The control means to consciously make them follow whatever you want. So the control is a different game altogether. It will definitely need some sadhana, some understanding, some basic studying of the structure of the mind, a peaceful mind also, which can actually look at the at this emotion, because they are such a great force actually. And if you will pay attention, you will find a lot while there the things that are happening while you are angry. But in such a small time it will not be possible to cover such this wide activity of the mind. You can go through the notes from psychology people, science people, or medical people. They'll tell that definitely when you are angry, your body produce the poisons. But finally the basic thing is which I have told you in the below that whenever your desires are obstructed, then the anger will be the manifestation. So if it's up to you whether you want to tackle the roots of your all problems of your life, or you just want to tackle the smoke that has, or the leaves. You can call as the desire is the seed, and anger are just the leaves. So if you manage the desire seed or manage the desires consciously, then you can have the flowers of compassion also. And if by chance the things are happening, then anything can happen in your life. So I wish that you pay attention in awareness to these emotions like anger, and be free of them, and use them the way you want and not be used by them. Pranam.